Welcome to No Mercy.
And there will be no mercy whatsoever for the champ tonight.
The championship is on the line against one of SmackDown's most feared superstars.
And it's not just any match. It's a buried alive match.
One superstar walks out with the championship. The other is buried alive. It all happens tonight, live on pay-per-view.
I'm alive, I can't complain no more. The sun out, baby, I don't see the rain no more. The watch.
I understand that you're one of SmackDown's top dogs, and I respect that. Just as I'd hope you'd respect ECW. But since that obviously isn't the case, I'm going to arrange for some respect to be beaten into you by one of our hardcore, chair-swinging, back-breaking maniacs.
With SummerSlam behind us, the road to No Mercy starts here tonight. This is Michael Cole here with John Bradshaw Layfield at ringside, and tonight it's SmackDown versus ECW.
I can't believe ECW's got the guts to come to SmackDown. They won't make that mistake twice.
They'll be facing one of our best, that's for sure.
And that doesn't even matter. Our worst superstar could beat the best extremist any day of the week.
He's coming out here with one purpose in mind, to make the superstars of SmackDown respect ECW.
Good luck with that. It's going to take a lot more than one match to change my mind.
I hope he didn't bite off more than he could chew when he decided to publicly insult ECW. The extremists certainly have more experience with Extreme Rules matches.
Yeah, but this is one of SmackDown's finest. I'm not always his biggest fan, but I know he can get the job done. Nice quick counter there. Cena spends a lot of time running his mouth. If I were him, I'd put that energy into improving my ring skills.
Cena's a multiple-time WWE champion. How much more improvement do you really need?
Listen, if you're not...
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Well, one mistake and we're going to see that fire put out pronto.
He saw that one coming. I'd never want to be in the ring with Sabu, but I have to admit it's exciting to watch him compete.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Sabu should be locked away like the animal that he is.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
I think these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do. Thank you. I've taken that move, and believe me, it doesn't tickle. No superstar in the locker room can afford to ignore the WWE fans.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they've got literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and
I've seen matches won and lost because of moves like this. And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. I think we know where he's going with this.
Here it comes. The FU! He just drove his opponent straight into the ground.
His opponent might not have enough left to kick out.
This capacity crowd is making their opinions known tonight.
Yeah, the WWE.
Oh my, I hope that's not a serious injury.
He's walking on it, so it's not too bad. But this is disgraceful.
Well, he did the best he could. I don't think you can fault him for that.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about ECW. How dare they come here and injure one of our superstars?
Well, I can't imagine that SmackDown won't have a response.
You're damn right. ECW started this war, and we're going to finish it.
I hope this ECW nonsense is behind us, and we can get down to business, namely, figuring out SmackDown's No Mercy plans. You've always been my go-to guy to deliver big at pay-per-views, and that's exactly what I'm expecting from you this time, player.
is inevitable that we will meet at No Mercy. What I do to you in our match this week is merely a taste of what lies in store for you.
Welcome to SmackDown, where the ECW SmackDown conflict continues. This is Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and tonight two of SmackDown's top superstars take on two of ECW's most dangerous superstars.
ECW tried to take one of our guys out last week, and tonight we're going to return the favor.
There's a lot of pride on the line for both sides.
And I hope that tonight is the night SmackDown sends ECW packing once and for all.
He nearly injured one of SmackDown's superstars last week. I think he's here to finish the job tonight.
He's living in a dream world if you think SmackDown superstars are going to stand by and let him do that.
This man is no stranger to raining down violence upon his opponents.
Well, I guess tonight we're going to see if he can take it as well as he can dish it.
He's made no secret of his desire to be named the #1 contender for a championship match at No Mercy.
And ironically, teaming up with the current champion in this match might be the thing that does it.
After last week's near injury, he's more determined than ever to prove himself against ECW.
Yeah, but with No Mercy right around the corner, that might not be the smartest idea he's ever had. He made his opponent look like a chump with that counter. I've been looking forward to this match all night.
So have I. It's certainly been one of the most anticipated matchups in recent weeks.
And man, what a chair shot. Reminds me of my good old days as the hardcore champion.
If that's your idea of good old days, I'm glad I wasn't around for them. I don't think that chair's going to be good for much after this match.
Well, it's good for what he's using it for, and that's all that matters. Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the pain. Oh my God, what a sickening impact from that sledgehammer.
No kidding. That thing's meant to crush stone. Imagine what it'll do to a human being. Man, I don't want this match to end.
I'm with you, partner, but it's got to end sooner or later.
Well, whichever way it goes, no one can say that these superstars didn't give it everything they...
Oh my God, what a chair shot!
Yeah, and that doesn't tickle, believe me.
What? He's swinging for the fences with that sledgehammer.
He's all about bringing the hammer down, and that proves it.
Oh no, he's looking for a weapon. This could cause a serious injury.
Instead of pandering to the fans, you should really keep your head in the match.
Come on, you're looking at us. I think these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do. Thank you. I've taken that move, and believe me, it doesn't tickle.
1, 2.
These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one. He's going up, and what goes... Wow, what a shot. That sledgehammer will mess you up, but good.
And I can't imagine how anyone could come back from something like that.
It's crazy to think that we actually get paid to do a job like this. There's thousands of people out there who would do this. I think we know where he's going with this.
Here it comes. The FU. He just just drove his opponent straight into the ground.
You feel like a...
There's the cover.
1.
Can he do it?
2. 3.
The match is over, but he certainly doesn't seem happy.
What do you expect? He put himself at risk fighting someone else's battles.
What are you talking about? He was representing SmackDown against ECW.
Yeah, and his partner stirred everything up by talking trash about ECW.
That's your view of the situation. I call it SmackDown pride, personally.
Yeah, well, pride goes before a fall, Michael, and his fall might be right around the corner at No Mercy.
When I defeat you for your championship, it will be for the will of the creatures of the night, not some woman.
Hey, I wanted to apologize for what I said in that interview. I don't know what I was thinking. Sorry if I embarrassed you. I'll find a way to make it up to you. Good luck in your match this week. I'll definitely be watching.
Welcome to SmackDown. No Mercy is less than 1 month away. I'm Michael Cole here with JBL and John. It sounds like the champion's got a not-so-secret admirer.
That is so typical of you, Michael. You're thinking about gossip when he's got a championship defense in 3 weeks.
You don't think it's worth mentioning that Stephanie McMahon alluded to having a little crush on him?
Maybe if I was a 7th grade girl, I would. Grow up.
Word has it that he's warned the champion against getting involved with the McMahon family.
Makes sense. He knows from personal experience how they can make a superstar's life a living hell.
The championship isn't on the line tonight, but this might very well be a preview of No Mercy.
And at No Mercy, the championship will be on the line. That makes this match even more important for both superstars. He slipped out of that one.
Look at that! That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. It's so great seeing these superstars in competition here tonight. I had a feeling they're going to wind up against each other sooner or later.
There were times when it seemed like it wasn't going to happen, but I can't tell you how glad I am that it did.
That's for sure. You know, anytime you throw these kind of combustible elements into a match, you're guaranteed a great show.
And that's exactly what we're seeing here tonight.
2, 3.
It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have
4.
for John Cena.
Yeah, and that's great for him. But this is a match, not a popularity contest.
I don't think Cena's got any problem being physical either. There aren't many superstars who can match.
What a shot. That sent them both over the wall.
7,
These superstars don't seem to care where they fight.
8,
He was one step ahead on that one.
9, 10.
This has been a great match so far, but I think it's pretty obvious which way it's going.
For the second time in 2 weeks, he leaves the ring in rage.
He's not known for being a patient man. He wants his championship match right now.
Well, after what we just saw, he might well have earned it.
Exactly. So why wait? Let's make it official right now.
I think a match that big needs to take place on a much bigger stage, John. It needs to happen at No Mercy.
And I think you're just trying to cover up for our cowardly, opportunistic champion.
Tough loss last week, champ. It looks like you need a little support out there, so I got permission from your GM to manage you this week. I hope you don't mind, but I think we could be a good team, and I'm looking forward to proving it.
I just heard that my daughter Stephanie is going to be managing you in your match this week. You'd better make sure that nothing happens to my little girl, or there's going to be hell to pay.
No Mercy is only 2 weeks away. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and we're hearing that the billion-dollar princess, Stephanie McMahon, will be on SmackDown tonight.
She's taking a shine to the champion, and she insists on being at ringside for his match.
Can you imagine how bad things would get for the champ if Mr. McMahon's daughter got hurt during this match?
If the champ's got any brains, he'll make sure she doesn't get anywhere near the action.
He considers himself a legitimate contender for the championship, and this is his chance to prove it.
He might just do it. The No Mercy Championship match isn't set in stone yet.
Word has it that the champ doesn't want anything to do with Stephanie McMahon, and yet that doesn't seem to have kept her from coming out here tonight.
The McMahons hate to hear the word no, Michael. And sometimes, even if you say it, they still don't hear it. He slipped out of that one. Nice quick counter there. I think these superstars are going to keep it up until they have literally nothing left to give.
And that's the attitude you have to take to win. You know that your opponent isn't going to hold anything back, and you can't afford to either.
I'd love to know where you're coming up with this stuff, because it sure ain't from personal experience.
I don't think there's a superstar in the history of WWE who's gone from rookie to WWE champion as quickly as John Cena has.
Yeah, Cena's shot up real quick, but he hasn't picked up the experience that a lot of other superstars have.
Well, from where I sit, I haven't seen a lot of superstars give Cena much of a problem. He's held his own against some of the most talented veterans on the roster.
I assume you're talking about me, right? Well, let me tell you something.
4.
When John Cena beat me for the WWE Championship, that was a fluke.
If that's the case, then he's had a lot of fluke victories since then. I don't think anyone gets as far as Cena has.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle. Watch it. He reversed it. These superstars are at the top of their game, but only one of them is going to have his hand raised at the end of this one.
And that's a real shame because, like you said, this has been a great match so far.
So what?
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And I think we know where he's going with this.
Here it comes. The FU. He just drove his opponent straight into the ground. And there's the pin.
1, 2, 3.
I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
I think both competitors showed a lot of heart in there tonight.
That's right. Hey, it's Princess Stephanie McMahon. What's she doing here? Whoa! Anytime you got a McMahon holding up your arm in victory, you're doing something right.
Whoa, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
It looks like the champ's got a not-so-secret admirer.
It never hurts to have a McMahon on your side in this business.
Yeah, but the king might have something to say about it.
Listen, I don't like how close you're getting with my daughter. I've specifically forbidden her to get involved with any of my superstars, and there will be severe consequences for anyone who defies me.
Hey, champ. I'm going to be managing you again this week. Oh, and, I've got another surprise for you after the match that I think you're really going to like.
No Mercy is only 1 week away. Michael Cole and JBL at ringside, and tonight the champion faces a third contender in what might prove to be a No Mercy preview.
And the champ had better focus on this match instead of his love life if he knows what's good for him.
Stephanie McMahon's infatuation with the champ has been met with a chilly reception from her father.
And if this keeps up, the champ's going to get no mercy from Mr. McMahon a week from Sunday.
He's made no secret of his dislike for the champion, and he believes that he should be the #1 contender at No Mercy.
And this is where he's got to put up or shut up. He's great at talking the talk. Let's see him walk the walk.
Well, at least the champion doesn't have Stephanie McMahon to distract him this week.
And it's a good thing, too, because he's got enough to worry about facing all of these contenders before No Mercy.
It's been a long time since I saw a crowd get behind a superstar the way they have for John Cena.
Yeah, and that's great for him, but this is a match, not a popularity contest.
I don't think Cena's got any problem being physical either. There aren't many superstars who can match his accomplishments.
Mr. Kennedy's my kind of superstar. He'll tell you exactly what he thinks of you, and then he'll back it up in the ring.
He certainly isn't shy about sharing his opinions, that's for sure. But I, for one, could do without that enormous ego of his.
There's the reversal. He dodged that bullet.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
That's the law of the jungle. An injured superstar is like a wounded animal. It's survival of the fittest.
And that also means that if you're not at 100%, you've got to be able to hide it from your opponent.
That's absolutely right. This business is a psychological. Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that's what I'm seeing here.
I disagree. He's wrestled this match his way all along, and now we see it paying off. This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake, and we're going to see that fire put out pronto. Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And that's a potentially dangerous mindset to be in. If you're too proud to realize that you're in trouble, you might wind up, I don't know if this is such a good move. This could be disastrous.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match.
He's 3 seconds away from victory. These fans have got something they want to.
The adrenaline is pumping. The crowd is coming alive. This is what they came to see.
Hey, try to restrain yourself a little bit, okay? You're supposed to be calling this down the middle.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him. And now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion.
Here it is. He's building up a head of steam, and he's about to let his opponent have it.
And if his opponent is smart, he'll get the hell out of there. I think we know where he's going with this.
Here it comes. The FU! He just drove his opponent straight into the ground. There's the cover. Can he do it?
2, 3. It's so great seeing these super.
It looks like Stephanie's got something to say.
I promised you a surprise, so here goes.
What now?
This might seem sudden, but we McMahons aren't known for wasting time. I want to marry you next week, right here in this ring.
I don't think Mr. McMahon is going to like it if he says yes.
Yeah, but Stephanie is not exactly someone you say no to.
You better not even think about accepting that proposal, mister, or I swear I will make your life a living hell. You know, I hear being married to Steph is no picnic. Then again, it might be one of the best career moves you ever make. So, hey, you might want to consider it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know my proposal came as a shock to you, and I've tried to be patient and give you time to think about it, but the suspense is killing me. I need to know. Is it yes or no?
We are just 2 days away from No Mercy live on pay-per-view. This is Michael Cole here with JBL at ringside, and Stephanie McMahon's proposal to our champion is the talk of the entire sports entertainment world.
And meanwhile, let's not forget that the champ has a title defense this Sunday.
And we still don't know who his opponent is or what kind of match it'll be.
Well, I know Mr. McMahon's not too pleased with him, so it's not going to be a walk in the park.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
You feel like a jerk when someone counters you like that. These superstars give everything they've got when they're in a match like this, but a lot of people don't realize when they sacrifice behind the scenes too.
No question. If you want to make it in the WWE, you've got to sacrifice just about everything for your career. It has to be as important to you as anything else in your life.
And for a lot of guys, their WWE career is their life. That's why you see so much passion for what they do in the ring.
And that's something you won't see anywhere else. With all due respect to every athlete and entertainer out there, no one gives as much of themselves to their fans as the WWE superstars. I certainly don't envy the referee in this match.
No kidding. No matter what call you make, you're going to get on the bad side of at least one superstar.
And that's about the last place you want to be if you're not a superstar yourself. Trust me, I know.
I love hearing a crowd come alive, even if I disagree with what they're saying.
Me too, and I do agree with what they're saying.
When I first heard about this match, I wasn't sure what to think, but these superstars are blowing me away.
Really? As soon as I heard about it, I expected a tremendous matchup, and I haven't been disappointed.
I didn't say I'm not disappointed, but I'll talk about getting... Man, this crowd is really swelling this guy's head.
There's no doubt that these fans love him, and he's feeding off that energy right now.
He's got this crowd solidly behind him, and now he's going to give them exactly what they want to see.
You can't just keep playing to the crowd. That's a huge distraction, in my opinion. You know, there's such a thing as playing to the crowd too much, and that, I think we know where he's going with this.
Here it comes, the FU! He just drove his opponent straight into the ground!
Here's the pin.
Wow, listen to that chant.
The crowd makes a huge difference, whether they're for you or against you.
I think someone's been taking flying lessons.
These superstars are at the top of their game, and only one of them. Now there's a superstar with guts. These top rope moves, though, are high risk.
The adrenaline is pumping. He may get the 3 count right here.
2,
Look at that! That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired up like this. Man, what a match. Kids, if you're watching this, don't try this stuff at home.
Absolutely not. These are trained. Look at these fans. They didn't like that.
Here's the pin. This could be it.
Come on, ref. That should have been a disqualification right there.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. Bottom line is, it ain't.
You're right about that. Without the fans, we'd all be out of a job.
Man, this one's turned into a fight. Pure and simple.
We knew it was going to be intense. We knew it was going to be physical. But I don't think anyone was prepared for this.
I gotta admit, it took me by surprise, and that doesn't happen often.
That's an understatement.
Look at this, pandering to the crowd.
Nothing wrong with keeping the paying customers happy while you build some momentum.
This superstar is all fired up, and so is this capacity crowd.
Yeah, well, one mistake, and we're gonna see that fire put out pronto.
I don't think there's a superstar in the history of WWE who's gone from rookie to WWE champion as quickly as John Cena has.
Yeah, Cena shot up real quick, but he's 3 seconds away from victory.
2.
These superstars are so unpredictable. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
I don't think come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff. Come on, you're looking at a superstar who can feed off a crowd and use that energy to win the match.
I think these fans know what's coming next.
They sure do, the FU. I've taken that move, and believe me, it doesn't tickle.
He could pin his opponent right here.
We're hearing the First Amendment in action here tonight.
I'm all for freedom of expression, whether I agree with what they're saying or not.
The champion appears to be leaving the arena in high spirits.
He's probably just happy to escape that match without being injured.
Or maybe he's happy that he seems to finally have shaken Stephanie McMahon's affections.
Yeah, but there's an old saying, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned.
And I think that goes double for women named McMahon.
If he broke Stephanie's heart, he might get something of his broken this Sunday.
Oh boy, I hate to say it, but I think Stephanie McMahon's been left at the altar.
I don't believe it. This is career suicide for the champ.
Not to mention utterly heartless.
Oh yeah, that too.
He's got to have an excuse.
There's not an excuse in the world that Stephanie's going to accept, and hell hath no fury like a McMahon scorned.
My sister's been crying all night, and it's all your fault. I'm gonna make you pay for what you've done, but I'm not gonna do it in the ring. You won't know when, you won't know where, but trust me, it's gonna happen. You broke my little girl's heart, and now I'm going to break you. There's a pay-per-view this Sunday in case you've forgotten, and you're going to put your championship on the line. You'll pay for this! By God, you'll pay for this! Your championship reign and your career ends this Sunday at No Mercy.
Here comes the champion, and it's another ambush by Shane McMahon.
The champ broke his sister's heart when he left her off the altar, and this is payback.
The champ was damned if he did, and damned if he didn't.
That's the problem with getting caught between McMahons, Michael.
And what will this do to the champ's chances of successfully defending his title?
I think we should get ready to crown a new champion. His championship reign already has 1 foot in the grave.
I don't think anyone in this match has even considered that they might not walk out the winner.
Of course not. That's the kind of attitude that gets you beat quicker than anything.
And that's something I don't think people realize. The mental conditioning of the WWE superstars is just as impressive as the physical conditioning. Nice reversal.
Come on, quit showing off. This is a wrestling match, not a popularity contest.
We've seen this before. He's been wrestling his style of match, and he's coming up on a big payoff.
Look at that. That's going to go over big with the fans and build some momentum at the same time.
You got to watch out for your opponent when they're getting fired.
Look at this. No fear on the face of this superstar.
Yeah, but that kind of thing's not going to win you the match.
And here's a little something for the fans. That's why they love him.
Who cares what they think? All he's doing here is giving his opponent a chance to recover. Talk about superstars who don't have an ounce of quit between them. You're looking at them right here.
And there you have it. The fate of the championship has been decided.
Not to mention the fate of a certain unlucky superstar.
This is the kind of match that sends a chill right up your spine.
It's a reminder that nothing lasts forever and only the strong survive.
And regardless of how you feel about the outcome, that was certainly true tonight.
He showed his opponent no mercy, and he's walking out of here with the championship.
It's the franchise world shine now. You can't see me, my time. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot. Knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off.